This video is all about how to tackle question 1 on paper 1 of the OCR English Language GCSE. We're going to look at a couple of student responses to this question and talk through what's good about them and where they might have gained extra marks. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to take notes or give yourself more time to read what's on screen. Question 1 on this paper assesses Assessment Objective 1, your ability to identify and interpret explicit and implicit information and ideas. This means gathering information from the text, both things that are clearly stated and things that you have to work out for yourself. This could be by selecting quotations or using your own words. Question 1 is worth 4 marks in total, and it can be split into 2 or 3 smaller questions. In this example, question 1 is based on text 1, which is an essay by Charles Dickens. There are 3 parts to this question. The first part asks you to identify 2 phrases that show the condition of the children. The second part asks for a reason why the children have come to look this way. And the third part asks why Dickens might have chosen to use the word prematurely in his description of the children's minds as prematurely sharpened. Remember, the number of marks each part of the question is worth is shown in brackets and helps to indicate how many points you'll need to include in your answer. It's a good idea to read the question actively. This means that, as you read, you should highlight or underline key parts of the question to make sure you fully answer it. Picking out phrases such as the condition of the children in part A of question 1 will help you to make sure you answer the question directly. It's a good idea to highlight or underline any command words too. The word identify means that you need to select a quotation. Give means that you need to give a reason. And explain tells you that you need to use your own words. Let's start by looking at student A's response to part A. This student received 2 marks for their answer, which is full marks for this question. They stayed inside the line references and chose 2 relevant quotations that describe the condition of the children. They also gained the mark for part B of the question. They answered in a full sentence using words from the question and correctly inferred that the reason the children look that way is because they're poor. However, they didn't get the mark for part C, which was to explain why Dickens has used the term prematurely sharpened to describe the children's minds. Remember, when you see the phrase explain for question 1, that means that you're being asked to put the reason into your own words. The student has done this, but they've just explained what the word prematurely means. They haven't explained it in the context of the question, which asks about the maturity of the children. So they didn't get the mark. Now let's look at student B's responses, which received the full 4 marks here. Much like student A, student B correctly identifies 2 quotations that describe the children from the lines given. It doesn't matter that they're not the same as student A's. Usually there'll be a few options for you to choose from. For part B, student B has used evidence from the text to help them answer why the children might look this way. This is a great way to do this, as long as you put the quotations into your own sentence, using your own words, rather than just bullet pointing the quotation. Finally, where student A fell short for part C, student B has explained the use of the quotation fully. Their answer is written in their own words and clearly explains the meaning of the word in this context. Prematurely is often used in relation to childbirth, but the student has read the whole text to make a comment about its particular use in this case, which is to indicate how the children's minds are no longer innocent. We'll leave it there. Remember, to be successful on paper 1, question 1, you need to read the question carefully and stay inside the line references that are given. Why not try a practice paper for this question? It's the best way to check your knowledge and make sure you're fully prepared for your exams. Have a go yourself using the OCR style exam paper attached to this pod. Good luck.